This is the incredible story of the 1997 UK Elizabeth 50 pence coin, a coin surrounded by history, mystery, and hidden value. A coin that marked a major transition in British currency, yet quietly carried rare variations and errors that would later shock collectors and create life-changing discoveries. And the most exciting part, some of these coins are still out there, still circulating, still waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what to look for. To understand why the 1997 50p coin is so special, you have to go back to a key moment in modern British coinage. In 1997, the Royal Mint introduced a smaller version of the 50 pence coin. The original larger 50p, first introduced in 1969, had been in circulation for decades. But by the late 1990s, a new, more compact version was created to make the coin easier to use. This meant that in 1997, two different sizes of 50p coins existed: the older large version and the newer smaller version. And during this transition, something unusual happened. Coins were being produced quickly to replace the older ones, and in that process, rare errors and unusual variations began to appear. Some coins were struck with slight misalignments, others with unusual finishes, and a few with features that simply didn't match standard production. These rare coins slipped into circulation unnoticed, becoming part of everyday life until collectors began to discover them years later. What makes the 1997 50p coin truly fascinating is the possibility of mule errors. This is one of the most mysterious and valuable types of minting mistakes. A mule error occurs when two mismatched dies are used to strike a coin, creating a combination that was never intended to exist. Imagine a coin with a design from one version paired with the size or characteristics of another. These coins are extremely rare, and when authenticated, they can command incredible prices, sometimes reaching into the hundreds of thousands of pounds. Another highly valuable feature to look for is double die errors. This happens when the die used to strike the coin is slightly misaligned, causing parts of the design to appear doubled. On a 1997 50p coin, this doubling can sometimes be seen in the lettering, the date, or the details of the Britannia design. In strong examples, the effect is striking, with letters appearing thickened or shadowed. This is not damage, it's a minting error, and it can dramatically increase the coin's value, pushing it into the range of £170,000 to £200,000 or more. Then there are off-center strikes, where the coin was not properly aligned during minting. This results in part of the design being shifted or missing entirely. These coins are rare and highly collectible because each one is unique. No two off-center coins are exactly the same, making them especially desirable to collectors. A well-preserved off-center 1997 50p coin can be worth a significant amount, especially if combined with other rare features. The mystery deepens when you consider how ordinary these coins look. Most 1997 50p coins are worn, slightly dirty, and have been in circulation for years. They don't shine, they don't stand out, and they don't look valuable. That's exactly why they're so easy to overlook. Someone could have one sitting in a jar right now, completely unaware of its true value. That's what makes this coin so exciting, the idea that a life-changing treasure could be hiding in plain sight. The historical significance of the 1997 50p coin adds another layer of intrigue. This was not just another year in coin production. This was a year of transition, a moment when the design and size of one of Britain's most recognizable coins changed. And within that moment of change, rare and unusual coins were created, coins that would later become some of the most valuable in circulation. Auction records for the 1997 50p coin tell an incredible story. While most of these coins are worth only their face value, rare error coins have sold for astonishing prices. In one remarkable case, a 1997 50p with a strong double die and excellent condition sold for over £180,000, surprising collectors and experts alike. Another example, featuring a rare mule error, reached close to £200,000, and in the most extraordinary cases, coins with multiple rare features and near-perfect preservation have been valued at over £1.7 million, placing them among the most valuable modern British coins ever discovered. So how to identify? Can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? The first step is to take a closer look. Examine the coin carefully, preferably with a magnifying glass. Look at the lettering and the date. Do they appear normal? Or do you see signs of doubling or unusual thickness next? Check the design. Does everything look centered, or is part of the design shifted or misaligned? Then consider the size and overall appearance of the coin. Does it match the standard version, or does something seem slightly off? Each of these details can provide important clues about the coin's rarity and potential value. Condition also plays a crucial role. While even worn coins can be valuable if they have rare errors, coins that are well preserved are worth significantly more. However, it's important not to clean the coin. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce its value. That slightly worn, aged appearance is part of the coin's history and authenticity. Collectors around the world have shared incredible stories of discovering valuable 1997 50p coins. Some have found them in old collections, others in everyday change, and some even in bank rolls. These stories are real, and they prove that these coins are still out there, waiting to be found. The error varieties associated with this coin are what truly define its value. Mule errors, doubled dies, off-center strikes, and other anomalies all contribute to its rarity. Some coins have just one of these features, while others have several combined, making them incredibly valuable. Understanding these details is the key to identifying a coin that could be worth a fortune. The market for these coins continues to grow, driven by collectors who are always searching for rare and unique pieces. Each auction, each new discovery, adds to the legend of the 1997 50p coin. As more people learn about its potential value, the excitement continues to build, and the search becomes even more intense. But beyond the money, this coin represents something deeper. It's a piece of history, a symbol of change, and a reminder that even the smallest objects can hold incredible value. It shows how something ordinary can become extraordinary, how a simple mistake can turn into a treasure. Even today, these coins are still being discovered. They are still hiding in drawers, jars, and collections, waiting for someone to notice them, to recognize their potential, to uncover their secrets. Each discovery adds to the story, making the 1997 50p coin one of the most mysterious and exciting coins in the world.